evening, and welcome to another Malcat Gin review. And tonight we are going back to 1919 Distillers. We have previously tried their pineapple lump gin, and while it was interesting, it wasn't really our thing. I guess I do sort of question when you get too many flavours like the pineapple lump whether it's still a gin. That's just me.
But this is their
classic.
And it's the first one they made. They have also made, I think from memory, they made a Lamington one, and at the moment they've also got a chocolate fish one and a pavlova one.
Yeah.
This is 41% ABV. And when we were at, what was it called?
Gindulgence.
Gindulgence,
yeah.
A couple of years ago we bumped into Soren, and unfortunately we didn't get a chance to chat to him because obviously it's a really busy day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We'll hopefully get to Auckland and maybe catch up with him.
Yeah, and Soren, appears to be a pretty busy guy in the New Zealand distilling group. He's on sort of the home distillers Facebook group, so it's pretty heavy into that into the scene.
He's making whiskey as well.
So just as a reminder, the 1919 refers to the attempts at prohibition in this country in a celebration of prohibition being voted down. So
can you imagine if we still had prohibition in New Zealand? God, we'd be boring,
wouldn't we?
Yeah. And we'd be miserable too. No, let's not even go there.
So, shall we just...
I think we just crack into it.
We'll crack into it. On the nose, it's a pretty classic gin flavour. You get the juniper. There's definitely kawa in that. There's that spicy, peppery flavour.
Yeah, see, I could smell that and a lot of citrus as well.
Yeah.
And angelica root. And for some reason I thought there's like coriander seeds in here, but I'm not sure he does. But in his description...
Probably would, because coriander seeds is like one of the 4 basic ingredients for a gin. But that's quite smooth. I quite like that. It's really quite warming.
I actually think it's quite nice and complex too.
Yeah.
Even though it's smooth. I think in the description it says it has manuka honey and Otago cherries, and I think you're just getting just tiny hints of that through there, but just ever so soft.
Yeah. So I guess when I say smooth, I'm not getting, how with some alcohol you take a sip and you get the real alcohol burn. So I'm not getting that. So it's nice smooth flavour, but it's definitely you're getting the alcohol because I'm getting that beautiful warming flavour. It is reasonably complex. The kawa is a little bit spicy and peppery, which is really nice. For me, just sitting here sipping it, that's really actually quite pleasant just to sip it straight.
And the more that kawa comes off, the more you're getting a bit more of that sort of cherry in there as well. Yeah.
I think that's a really good job. I think it's very well balanced, and as I say, happy just sipping it straight, which for me is a sign of a pretty good gin.
Yeah. And we've we only got a little bottle of it, and we've only just cracked it open today to give it a sniff and
give it a try.
It's been sitting on the shelf for quite a while.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway, let's crack on and let's see what it's like as a G&T. Cheers.
I'm going back for seconds straight away, or maybe thirds.
Oh, that's tasty.
I like it.
The adding tonic to it tones down that kawa peppery flavour quite a bit. You're still getting it. It's what I would call tangy and a little bit zesty. I think more of the citrus comes through by toning that down.
Yeah, and then so that's where you know that it's well balanced, because quite often when we have gins these days, you put in the tonic and the tonic's too sweet, and you're like, a bit over the top. Perhaps this is made. It'd be interesting to know whether he makes his base with ethanol or with.
You mean with what sort of
the byproduct of Fonterra?
Whether it's whey alcohol, or whether it's sugar alcohol or grain alcohol.
I just wonder whether it's.
I don't know.
Whether it's sugar or
grain,
because otherwise you're probably not going to risk adding things like honey, things that will be.
Well, so the thing is, when you're just starting with neutral spirit, you are getting some residual flavour, but for stuff like that, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion.
And that warming flavour will be that we've only had 3 little mini pastries today because it's Sunday. Which is a bit naughty, Sunday school.
Mm. Yeah, look, I really like it. That's really well balanced. Quite a complex flavour, but yeah, tasty. Yeah, zesty, citrusy. Nice. I like it. Like it a lot. Well done. That sounded a little bit patronising. It wasn't supposed to be. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. Gin is the winners.